Welcome here to another broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com. And right now they're announcing the starting lineups. We have reached the championship game of this Tri-City Classic. I'm Joe Boulding with you. 9 games day one, 8 games yesterday. That's 17 games. And then this will be our 6th game today. 23 games in 3 days. We did it again. Evie Vasquez joins me. Coach Evie Vasquez. Championship game. It's a rematch of pool play in which Edinburg knocked off Laredo United South by 4. 2 hungry basketball teams wanting to capture a title, and when you're separated by 4 points in one game, you both believe you can win this one.
Yeah, and you go back to the drawing board and you look at, what you can fix and what didn't work. So hopefully it's another great game.
Bobcats having their starting lineups announced, and now they're announcing the starting lineups for Laredo United South. 8 minutes on the clock, and we finally reached the championship game. And my friends, thank you so much for watching here on RioSportsLive.com. Those of you that are just tuning in for maybe a first time, especially on the social media thing, be sure to share the link, share the page, pass the word to other fans and other individuals out there that just may not know what's going on. We reached 100 games in a hurry, Evie, and I still think we did it kind of quietly.
Yeah, and the thing is that since you're doing a whole bunch of sports, it's going to be, only a little bit of matter of time before you get there. I'm pretty sure you'll get there before the end of the season, school year, should I say.
Bobcats of Edinburg will be the visitors on the scoreboard as we start this ball game. And meanwhile, it's going to be the Laredo United South, the Panthers. On the home side, they've got the white uniforms with the black trim. And again, 4 points was the victory for Edinburg in pool play as the Bobcats knocked this team off. Laredo United South was then beaten by no one as they ran the table to get right back here to this championship game. Bobcats with the basketball in the front court, and we'll start it with the opening tip. See what kind of defense they face. Here's a quick shot by Woodard on the way. That rims out, no good. Rebound taken down. A loose ball, and the Bobcats come out of there with it. Launch a 3, and that one won't go either. Rebound.
2 quick shots.
Quickly, Trevino brings it front side for the Panthers. Outside it goes on the dribble. Gonzalez pulls the trigger. Missed that one. A long rebound. Block shot. Rebound in the paint. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound taken down by the Bobcats. Cantu secures the board.
Second chance points. You had 2 opportunities there. They rebounded pretty well, and they just weren't able to convert.
Cantu can't hit that shot as he extended out. Rebound by Joel Johnson. Panthers basketball. Laredo United South on the dribble is going to be Gio Reyes. Top of the key it goes. Work it over on the left side. Ball caught there by Elio Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes it, hands it off. On the dribble, nothing there. And now Trevino will attack into a double team. Pass it off, gets it right back. Under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter play. This is the championship game. Coming to you from PSJA North, the main gym. Top of the key, it goes to Johnson. Johnson's got that kind of range. Lets that one go. It's short. Rebounding foul in the paint. We'll see who it's on.
It seems like they're running a little bit of a flex offense. I'll take a look at it a little bit more in detail to give the fans out there and see what they're doing.
Inbound play coming up as that foul was called on the Bobcats. And they'll get Antoine Woodard on the foul. Entry pass, and there's an easy banker up and in by Johnson.
Nice left hand. It helps when you're, 6'5". Nice left hand, though.
Johnson with the bucket. Pressure in the backcourt by the Panthers. They'll back off. Let's see if they come with a half-court trap. Not yet. Bobcats will work the ball on the outside on the perimeter. Work it inside on the blocks. There's a loose ball, and the foul's going to be called on Johnson. Johnson got sealed off. Nice job on the blocks that time by Cantu to seal him off and then make Johnson recover from behind playing defense.
Well, they're bringing down that zone, so it looked like they're doing that 2-3 zone, so they're probably going to trap in the box when every time he gets it in there. I'm pretty sure they don't want him to have no easy baskets inside the paint. I'm sure I wouldn't.
Woodard with the ball. Swings it over on the right side. George Hernandez has it. Skip it over to Cruz. Cruz to the free throw line to Cantu. Cantu makes another. And he shows he's got range from 15 feet away. He's got his first 2 points of the game. Both big men stepping out to get shots.
They'll probably be big in this game. Both teams are going to need their bigs to step up.
Johnson off the dribble, gets fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line. And that's what being able to hit shots on the outside will do for you, is now you can get guys coming out to guard you and take them off the dribble and get to the line.
Yeah, and not just that. The thing is that you can, space out the floor like you just said, and then second of all, when you can shoot, you can score, and you can do just so many things when you have a team who can shoot.
Joel Johnson with the next one. We got a comment. Oscar Gonzalez says it's a flex. Free throw up and in made by Johnson.
That's
nice
right.
call.
I called it. It is a flex offense.
3-2 the score. Laredo United South with the lead. Bobcats with the basketball. From Edinburg, trying to capture the championship here in the Tri-City Classic. Playing catch is Cruz and Rodriguez. Now a deep three in the corner that won't go. One and done for the Bobcats. Rebound for Laredo United South. Panthers back on the offensive end. Nothing there for Trevino. Work it back outside. Caught there by Reyes. Reyes puts it on the floor, splits a double team, gets it out to Johnson. Johnson left open, tees it up, made it.
And the thing with the flex, Joe, you want to get shots down for the people out there. Whenever you're running at flex, you want to either get those corner shots or anywhere, inside that IL logo right in the middle. So with that flex offense, you're going to try to get corner shots or right down the middle. That's exactly what the flex offense is going to want to do for you, for the fans out there.
Fadeaway jumper by Cantu goes in. For Cantu, he's got 4. 5-4, Laredo United South with the lead. Pass on top to Johnson. Joel has all 5 points for the team so far. Now off the dribble, lays it up, missed it.
That was a nice move, just couldn't finish.
Cantu with the board. Bobcats with the basketball, chance to take the lead. Overhead pass to Cantu, swings it right side to Damian Garza. Garza looks for Woodard, finds him in the corner. Woodard puts it on the floor. Swings it out to Cruz. Cruz in the corner for Hernandez. Hernandez back to Cruz. 4:54 to go. Bobcats on the offensive side, trailing by 1. Here in the championship game, we're in the first quarter of play. Slow pace right now by the Bobcats. Get it to Woodard, attacks off the dribble, shot it, rolled it in. Antoine Woodard kind of caught the defense asleep there as he got free on the baseline and wasted no time getting the shot in.
Yeah, and they're working both inside and out. They've hit the three, but they've also been able to get some screens and cuts inside to get some baskets. So both teams are coming out. It's going to be a good game. I can call it right now.
Trevino to Gonzalez, and there's a travel. Obviously, turnovers and free throws can play a factor in a ball game decided down the stretch.
And another way you can tell both teams went back to the drawing board and when you called it that they played earlier, now they're fronting the post. I'm curious to see if they fronted the post last time they played. You can go ahead and do a couple of adjustments. So I'm pretty sure that's why they wanted that break. I'm sure that they're happy to be playing each other again.
Cantu misses on that. 3:50 to go here in the first quarter. Panthers on the dribble. Working
nice
to the right
defense,
side.
nice defense.
Stolen by Woodard. Woodard on a 1-on-2, takes it up, laid it up, no good. Rebound tipped up by Cantu. Rebound, pinballs out to Johnson. Ahead of the goes for the easy layup for Reyes.
He allowed himself, that last possession, Edinburg, he took it to the basket, but he allowed himself to get pushed out of the lane. So that's exactly why he had a tougher shot. He needs to go ahead and power it up. If once you get in the paint, you need to be able to power it up to get that easy layup or draw a foul.
Panthers with the lead, 1-point game, 3:13 to go in the first quarter. Right side pass. Hernandez is left open for a minute, gets it to Cruz, top of the key, over to Woodard. That's a deep three. He'll tee it up and missed it. Rebound off the hands of Johnson last.
That was a great defensive possession. I'll give them credit, and they're going to the bench right now already. It looks like they're going to try to, really work that defense and get some players in and get some players out. Give them some fresh legs.
Sabalas checks in, so does Matthew Gutierrez. Here's Woodard with an open free throw line jumper that won't go. Offensive board, put that up and in by Hernandez.
Second chance points.
Hernandez with the bucket, his first points of the game. Bobcats with a 1-point lead. Laredo United South with the ball. Work it outside to Trevino. Trevino scans the defense, sips a pass to Gutierrez. Guarded by Woodard, beats him off the dribble, takes it in the lane, running one-hander, back of the rim, won't go. Woodard recovers the rebound.
Because of the fact that Edinburgh is just stretching out the offense so far, they really can't get that, that cutter that's floating down there in the paint. They're just too far to get that pass in there. If they're really gonna want to get that pass in there, they're gonna have to get into the paint a little bit better.
Steal, Trevino, layup, good. Trevino's first 2 points of the game. Back in the hands of the Panthers is the lead. Pressure now at the mid-court strike by Laredo United South. This is how they beat Antonian. Here's a three by Woodard. Splashes home.
Shooters roll. Shooters roll.
Antoine Woodard has 5 points. Bobcats up by 2. Thanks again for watching here on RioSportsLive.com. This is a championship game. Edinburg in the red. Laredo United South in the white. First quarter action, minute 40 left here in the quarter. There's a 5-second call. Woodard extends the defense. Now on the baseline, they'll force a pass in the paint. Jump stop, fadeaway jumper, rolls off, offensive board. Johnson, fadeaway jumper, missed it, got fouled.
And he actually went right up. The other person who got the rebound, they got away from there. Yes, it was a 1-on-2, but you got to go up strong and get that foul.
Got that height advantage. Last thing a college recruiter wants to see is you fading away after getting that board right there on the blocks. That's where they design plays to get you the ball. Free throw good by Johnson. Johnson in the first quarter, 6 points, 3 rebounds. He's now 2 of 3 at the line. He'll be replaced if he makes this.
We'll see if they press after a made basket. I called it timeout. Oh.
He'll make it. Here comes Miguel Martinez. Now, Martinez was instrumental in that ball game in the win in the semifinals. It was he that was scoring points, keeping his team in the ball game, keeping him at least close enough to eventually win that game. Shout out to Coach Velasquez, please, from Oscar Gonzalez. 11-11 game. Bobcats with a lead, looking for a three. That's off balance.
There it is.
Rebound and Woodard steals the outlet pass. Bobcats get a reset. Top of the key to Cruz. Cruz pulls the trigger on a 16-footer. Good.
Perfect idea.
Recognize that, hey, the outside shot was there, but the better shot was right there from inside the arc.
Yeah, he looked around for it and said, I'll take it.
Panthers on the offensive end. Work it to Gonzalez. Top of the key. Here's a long three by Trevino. Perfect. You talk about feet set, wait, set your shot. He had all the time in the world. Trevino drops it in.
Yeah, and in pregame they were taking those shots, so he was ready.
He's got 5. The lead is 1. Laredo United South. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Off the dribble, and it's a double dribble.
That's what happens when a post doesn't roll. You set a nice screen, and the guard is looking for you, but you don't help him out. You got to go to the basket.
You go from freeing up some space to getting in the way. 13 seconds to go here in the first quarter. South looks like they're going to go for one shot. Gonzalez has it off the dribble. Free throw line, jumper won't go. Rebound Bobcats. 10 seconds to go. If they hurry, they can get a shot off. Woodard from three-quarter court, and it nearly goes in. We've played 1. 1 point separate the teams. Panthers with the early lead. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease.
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Shopping for furniture, appliances, or building supplies? Habitat for Humanity Restore has it all at discounted prices. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here after the first quarter in the books. 1 point separate the teams. Evie Vasquez and, right now they're talking about some strategy, both knowing they can execute and win this game.
Yeah, and, now we're seeing some good basketball. There's pressing. Both teams are trying to go ahead and get a good tempo as far as when they get the ball. They're trying to push up the ball, so it's really good. And they're hitting their shots. Whenever teams are hitting their shots, you're in for a good game because it's going to be some scoring.
Shooting-wise, both teams shooting a decent percentage. Laredo United South, 45% from the field, 5 of 11, 4 of 10 inside the arc. They made their only shot beyond the arc. Meanwhile, Bobcats of Edinburg, 43% from the field. We'll get to leading scores as we resume play here. South with the ball in the corner. Outside it goes from Gonzalez into the hands of Gio Reyes. Reyes takes it off the dribble to the mid-court area, hands it off to Matt Zwa. 7:41 to go. Lazois on the dribble, Pass it off, looking inside, posting up is Miguel Martinez. They won't hit him with a pass.
Yeah, they're just stretching him out too far. They really can't get anything going offensively. You know, anytime that they've been able to execute, they've been doing that, attacking the basket. So because catching, they can't do it.
Off the glass, his first points of the game. 3-point lead for United South. Now full court pressure after the made basket. 2-2-1. They'll back off as the Bobcats bring it up. Get it to Woodard. Here's a long three on the way, wide open. Missed it. One and done.
You know, he's hollering at his teammates, rebound, but I'm pretty sure if he would have crossed over and taken maybe another 1 or 2 dribbles, he would have been able to get a better percentage shot than that long three.
Because I think the Laredo United South is going to allow anything that deep.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah, as a coach, yeah, absolutely. And as a coach, you would.
7 minutes to go here in the half. 3-point lead. It was 14-13. Laredo United South with the lead after 1 quarter of play. Panthers with the ball. Gonzalez brings it front side. Pass it over left wing to Gutierrez. Gutierrez has it poked away by Woodard. Long reach of Woodard. Got his hands on the ball, just couldn't corral it. 6:50 to go. Inbound play yet again. They'll get it in this time to Gio Reyes. Reyes manned up by Damian Garza. Handed off on a curl. Shot blocked by Woodard. Gets the rebound. Dribbles into a double team. Taken away by Martinez. Hands it off. Cutter. Layup. Good.
That was a nice cut.
Gonzalez on the finish. Woodard had the highlight reel all the way up until the point he lost it off the dribble. Bobcats with the ball. Into the front court is Garza. 5-point lead. 4-0 run by the Panthers to start the second quarter. Bobcats looking for some offense. Hernandez has it out. Top of the offense set. Left side pass. Cruz catches. They're working now 10 to 12 feet beyond the 3-point arc on this offense. Spread
right
the floor,
back at
trying
him.
to bring the zone out even farther.
Yeah, and right back at him. You know, Edinburg is doing the exact same thing.
Meanwhile, Jesus Cantu is working extremely hard inside on the blocks, trying to muscle up against a man who matches him in size, and that's Miguel Martinez. There's a charge.
That was a nice call, and that was a nice defensive shuffle there by number 3. That was great. Great defense.
5:48 to go. Laredo United South can sense that they can gain some momentum here right now in this game. Bobcats want to play some defense. They'll go straight up man-to-man. On the dribble is Gonzalez. Right side, 3-pointer. Zwa missed that one. Rebound. Woodard stripped it out of there and then got fouled.
Got to get possession. That was a little bit over the back. Got to get some possession there.
Bobcats will inbound the ball. Pressure's waiting. They'll back off to the midcourt area. Allow Cruz to bring it across. Swing it over to Hernandez. Hernandez finds his man right there. That shot's been there all day. Shot in by Cantu.
Yeah, that screen allowed him to get open.
Cantu's got 6. The lead is down to 3. That's the first points here in the second quarter for the Edinburg Bobcats. On a screen, right side for Reyes. Didn't hit Martinez on the roll, takes a shot anyway. Rebound comes out, offensive board. Get it back outside to Reyes, baseline, whistle, and a foul call.
Yeah, now they're doing a little bit of an overload, you know, a 2-man game, you know, on this left side. Interesting.
Inbound play coming up. Before that substitution, Jesus Trevino checks into the game for Eliod Gonzalez for Laredo United South. It's Panther basketball on the baseline. 16 fouls already on the Bobcats. There's an easy banker up and in.
7th grade play, but it's a good play.
Martinez has his first 2 points of the game. 5-point lead. 4:50 remaining here in the half. Bobcats with the basketball. We're in the championship game of the Tri-City Classic, coming to you from PSJA North. Out near the midcourt stripe. On the dribble is Lee. Check that. That's Cruz. Back outside, gets it back. Lets the 3 go, and he misses it. Rebound. Easily taken down by Zwa, and here come the Panthers. In the front court to Trevino. Skip pass over the defense. Tipped into the hands of Matthew Gutierrez off the dribble. Gave it up. Gets it back outside to Reyes. Reyes to Trevino. To Zwa. Guarded by Woodard. Top of the key to Gutierrez. Picked up defensively by Cruz. There's a whistle away from the ball and an offensive foul called. You can see it, Evie. The two inside guys, Miguel Martinez and Jesus Cantu, are extreme on battling inside that paint.
They want the ball on both sides. On both sides, they want the ball down low, and they got an offensive foul on that one on that screen.
Timeout called. We'll be back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Mott's Lumberyard is one of the largest in the valley. If you need it, we have it. Everything from lumber, insulation, roofing, plywood, and sheetrock. After 45 years of business, we've basically came up with our own lumber philosophy that allows us to offer the best option to customers on any job. We know the area, we know the lumber, and most importantly, we know you. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
We are back here, Edinburg Bobcats talking things over defensively, but the discussion may be on offense, what Laredo United South may bring out of the book coming up.
Yeah, they might want to start. Edinburg is starting to sink back a little bit, a few steps, so they might start, swinging for the rim now. They might start shooting a little bit more from the outside. They've taken 2 shots. We talked about it right now on the break, so they might start shooting more.
Bobcats with the ball, down 5. Cruz has it on the dribble, hands it off. Damian Garza swings it to Hernandez, gets it to Woodard in the corner. Back outside to Hernandez. Hernandez, that's a kick ball. Bobcats running that offense, again, more near the volleyball spike line than they are the top of the key, which can be okay if you're trying to space the floor. But if you're looking to develop something off of that, that's a long way to get that next pass free for your offense.
Yeah, you need about 2 or 3 passes to get in there, and I'm sure that they want to go inside, so they got to get a little bit closer to their big guys.
Woodard pulls the trigger, bangs it home.
Nice
Antoine
shot.
Woodard, he's got 7. 3-point game, 3:21 left here in the first half. Panthers with the basketball. Left side pass, it goes to Gutierrez. Gutierrez, top of the key, it goes to Martinez. Martinez.
He had the lane. Too late.
That's Reyes. Reyes hands it off to Trevino. Trevino on a curl, takes it to the baseline. Nice pass for a 3 by Gutierrez, but that won't go. Rebound, Woodard secures it for the Bobcats, and he's fouled. Antoine Woodard now 7 points, 3 rebounds in the ball game for the Edinburg Bobcats. 4th team foul against Laredo United South. Bobcats can tie the game with a 3 to strip down. Substitutions ready to check into the game for Laredo United South. They'll have 3 new players in on the next whistle. Hernandez gets it outside to Garza. Garza back to Hernandez. On the blocks, it goes to Cantu. Back to Cruz. 2:26 left here in the half. Cruz on the dribble. Nice pass to Cantu, guarded by Martinez. Gets it back, swing it over to Cruz. Baseline against Joel Johnson. Reverse layup, got it. Matt Cruz used the rim to stave off Johnson defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if he was looking for an extra cutter there. Once he caught the ball, he didn't even turn around to the rim. So he might be looking for some cutters.
South has a steal. That's Woodard with the ball for the Bobcats. They got a chance to take the lead.
Boy, has he been active.
In the front court, it's Cruz. Cruz, overhead pass to Woodard. Here's a 3 for the lead, and he missed it. Rebound comes down to Johnson. In the front court, here come the Panthers. Work it inside. That shot's blocked out of there by Cantu. Here comes Hernandez. Hernandez does not have the number. Splits a double team. Now he does. Layup comes up. Foul called.
Perfect timing on that block, and then you come down and you draw this foul. Number 30 was looking for the ball right back, though. He had the wide open layup down low.
Cantu blocked his shot on one end and then was running the floor. It went from a 1-on-3 that Hernandez had, and then all of a sudden he split that double team, and then with the trailer it became a 2-on-1. He just didn't realize he had help there. He thought it was a 1-on-1 break.
Yeah, he could have had an easy layup there.
Hernandez at the free throw line. Spins the first one out, no good.
Got 3 new players. I'm pretty sure he wants to go ahead and finish off the quarter if you're the coach, and a little bit fresher legs.
From the free throw line, the Edinburg Bobcats are just 0 of 1. Next one coming up here for Hernandez. This misses too. South hangs on to the lead. Panther ball, minute 30 to go. These are fresh legs in the game right now, and they're all shooters for Laredo United South. Gonzalez has it from the top of the key. Steps it outside to Trevino. Back in the hands of Gonzalez. Swings it to Gutierrez. Back outside it goes to Trevino. Minute 10 to go here. They'll be patient. Hit in the corner. Here's a three on the way. That misses. Offensive board though. Shot goes up over Cantu. He commits the foul.
That was a late call. You know, I was about to say he got hammered on that layup attempt. That was a late call, but they called it.
Matthew Gutierrez to the free throw line. A, he had a wide open look from three. B, he could walk in to get that offensive rebound.
Yeah, well, the defender, you know, left his feet, you know, and tried to block it, you know, and as a coach, I don't know if he teaches that, but, you know, I know that if he's already in the motion, you know, just go ahead and stutter step and get there on defense. You know, block him out afterwards. He didn't block him out, so he got the rebound, got a foul after he attempted that layup.
2 free throws by Gutierrez. Gives the Panthers a 3-point lead. Bobcat basketball in the backcourt. Cantu has it, hands it off. Spinning back outside his Cruz, lobs it over to Woodard, goes inside, attacks in the goal, shot it up, blocking foul. He'll go to the line.
The coaches from Laredo really wanted that call. You know, they thought that was a charge on that, but they called it a blocking foul.
Gutierrez got in the paint. I think sometimes officials get caught up with that little arc that's at the college and the pro level. Woodard got deep inside there before he made the contact. Free throw good.
He did. I know I really didn't look at his feet if he was set, but it kind of did look like a blocking foul from here, though, to me.
Woodard sinks them both. Back to a 1-point game. 44 seconds left here in the half. Panthers work the ball to the right side to Trevino. Off the dribble. Spins it in the corner. Back outside. On the dribble is Armando Ceballos. Ceballos hands it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looks for a screen, high side with 30 seconds left. Puts it on the floor to the left side. Double team comes and they steal it. Hernandez ahead to Woodard. One man to beat. Woodard takes it on the paint, lays it up with the left hand and got it to go.
He avoided the charge on that one.
Good adjustment in the air for Woodard to finish with that one. 12 seconds to go in the half. Bobcats up by 1.
Clapping his hands on defense. They're ready. They're pumped.
Panthers. There's a deep three by Trevino. Banks in. Three-pointer in. 1 second to go. Half-court shot, no good.
Way to finish a half.
Three sends it to halftime. 2 points separate the team. Even if you've been watching, you know what my statement is. 95% of the time, game separated by 2 points or less. First team to call a timeout in second half loses. We'll see if that takes into play. Back after this.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore, great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Since 1974, El Pato has been serving Mexican food that's hot, fresh, and made to order. Patos are handmade tortillas filled any way you want. Start your day with patos filled with eggs, bacon, chorizo, you name it. For lunch or dinner, savor our famous guisado, beef or chicken, on a pato or on a plate. And El Pato also cooks up tasty Mexican plates from fajitas to meaty, cheesy enchiladas, all from scratch. So dine in or carry out at any El Pato valley-wide.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
Doing some gardening or home improvements this weekend? Visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore, great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here, we're at halftime, and the Bobcats raced off the court, trailing by 2. Laredo United South stayed right here. Evie Vasquez, a good half of basketball right there, and anything is going to be decided is going to happen in the late stages of this game. You get that feeling.
Yeah, well, I mean, they pushed the tempo for part of the game, and that was the best basketball we saw from either team whenever they're pushing the pace. They hit threes outside, as Edinburg did at the beginning, and then inside as well. Their defense is great on both sides. I'm loving this game.
We're at halftime. The score is 25-23. I just had someone question that. My wife just checked it. Yep, we got it updated. Scoreboard is not wrong anymore. Thank you, Oscar Gonzalez, though, for watching the game. 25-23 is your score. Let's run down your stats here in the first half. Shooting-wise for Laredo United South, this is unofficial. 9-19 from the field, that's 47%. 7-14 inside the arc, 50%. 2 of 5 outside the arc, 40%, including one that was banked in. 5 of 6 from the free throw line, that's 83%. For the Bobcats of Edinburg, 10 of 21 shooting, 48%. 9 of 14 inside the arc, 64%. 1 of 7 beyond the arc, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Your leading scorers in the ball game, Antoine Woodard with 11 points for the Bobcats. They had just 4 players score. Jesus Cantu had 6, Matt Cruz had 4, George Hernandez had 2. On the other side, multiple players in the scorebook. Jesus Trevino with 8, Joel Johnson with 7, 2 apiece for Elio Gonzalez, George Reyes, Miguel Martinez, Matt Zwazwa, and Matthew Gutierrez. So it's a spread out scoring for the Panthers. 4 guys getting the job done for the Bobcats. Let's see if that plays into a factor as well in the second half. When you only got a couple of guys you got to stop, you may do some things differently defensively.
Yeah, and whenever that does happen, that means that your team is ready, not just a couple of players. And I love the fact that they can go to their bench and be able to say, all right, this is what we need. Go ahead and help us out. And they're able to, so that's awesome.
25-23, Panthers lead at the break. We'll be back. This is RioSportsLive.com.
My name is Isaac Smith, and I'm co-owner of Mott's Building Materials. The Mott's Flooring Department has everything, with the largest in-stock selection in the Valley. You can find vinyl and ceramic tile, hardwood, carpet, and vinyl flooring all under one roof. Our flooring experts can help you figure out what works best for you and your budget. Walk out with your floor that same day or get it delivered anywhere in the Valley the next day. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Se reveló el secreto. La taquería El Zarape fue nombrada la número 1 en el área. Descubra por qué El Zarape siempre es la solución fresca y sabrosa para todos los apetitos al mejor precio. Desde ricos tacos calientes y platos de desayuno tradicionales a abundantes opciones de almuerzo y cena. Favoritos como el Corn Taco Combo, fajitas, tortas, tostadas, papas al horno y más. O el popular paquete familiar, perfecto para familias grandes y reuniones. Corra la voz sobre las ofertas de comida demasiado buenas para perderse. En la taquería El Zarape en todo el valle.
My name is Ben Smith, and I'm the general manager at the Palm Beach location. The sales staff at Mott's can help you find the right materials for the job. We're experienced, friendly, and eager to help. With that DIY project you've been waiting to start, or that large order you need to fill fast, our experts can help you figure out what's best for you and your budget. And if you're way in over your head, we can point you in the right direction. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Whatever DIY project you've got going on this weekend, visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
My name is Isaac Smith, and I'm co-owner of Mott's Building Materials. The Mott's Paint Department has everything you need for any budget. We carry professional grade products from brands like PPG, Ralph Lauren, Czar Stains, all at great prices. With the newest technology on the market, you can see the latest color trends and visualize your next project. If you still need help, we can give you pointers and make suggestions based on what you need. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Back here after the halftime break. Well, we're halfway there. No, we're a third of the way there. One team's ready. I see no officials, and I see no Bobcats. So we're 1/3 of the way back to starting play. The buzzer sounding. Both are going to come from the same general area as we get set for this second half of play.
Can't play with just one team.
You can't tee it up without a basketball, and the officials have that in their hands too. So here come the Bobcats. We'll still wait for the arrival of the officials. 25-23 your score. That is correct on the scoreboard. We thank you again for watching us here on RealSportsLive.com. We'll have a game Tuesday night. We're still looking at which one that's going to be. Also been talking about some of the smaller schools and a potential game on Monday. But then Thursday, we're right back at McCallum Memorial. Tournament action, girls side, the House of Pain. Evie, you're going to try to make it over for some of those games at the House of Pain.
Yes, if you'll have me, absolutely.
You're in. It's usually a competitive tournament.
Big schools. I think United comes down for that tournament. I've seen Toloso down in that tournament before, so some pretty good girls teams on there.
Coach Arredondo sent me the brackets and the pools. She's excited to have that tournament, and we're excited to be there to bring it to the fans back wherever they may be. Shot off the mark for the Bobcats as we start this third quarter of play. And now defensively, they're going to have to get back. Quickly, they go inside to Johnson for a layup. It's up and in.
And you kind of expected that coming out late out of the tunnel, to the game, all those things. People think that doesn't affect you. It does affect you when you're a little bit cold and you don't get any shots up in the half.
How about that, though? A pass right on the money to Cantu, slicing through the lane for the easy layup. He's got 8. Back to a 2-point game. 7:19 to go in the third quarter. Laredo United South in the white uniforms. The Panthers lead the Bobcats of Edinburg. Nice move inside. Woodard tries to contest. Did contest. Forced the missed shot. That should have went in.
Yeah, he faked him perfectly, and he just couldn't, connect.
Woodard now slings a pass over on the left side to Hernandez. Back inside. They are animate that they want to get this ball into Jesus Cantu's hands.
Yeah, and the reason being is just that they know that they're going to come out and stretch out as soon as the ball gets to the corner. So as soon as that guy gets out to that corner, that defensive person comes out to the corner, he's going to have a one-on-one. So if he gets it at that UIL logo, he's going to have all day to lay it up.
Inbound play to Woodard. Woodard, fadeaway jumper. That rolls off, no good. Johnson gets the rebound. Outlet pass. Here come the Panthers in the front court. Hand it off to Gonzalez. Swing it over. There's a 3 on the way. He missed that one. Trevino banked the 3 in to close out the first half. This time that shot goes off the mark and out of bounds.
They're anxious to get under the way, They're ready to go.
6:41 to go. Bobcats with the basketball. Overhead pass to Hernandez. Hernandez to Cantu. Cantu gets it over to Garza. Garza hands it off to a cutter, and that's up and in.
Soft touch. Nice finish.
Garza with a layup. Tie game. 6:23 to go here in the third quarter. Bobcats get back defensively, straight up man-to-man. Now clear out for Trevino to work. Garza comes out to guard. He got a screen. Woodard on the switch. Now he takes it off the dribble inside. There's a shot blocked by Cantu. It goes out of bounds. Stay here.
Whenever you risk that steal and you leave your offensive player, behind you, you're lucky to have that post in there to help you out.
Inbound play for Laredo United South. There's a tip pass, intercepted. Woodard has it, slings a pass quickly ahead to Hernandez for the layup. Bobcats lead.
2 passes to get from one side to the other. That was great.
Woodard saw it on the outlet pass, and Hernandez on the finish. 5:52 to go in the third. Bobcats up 2. They've outscored the Panthers 6-2 here in the third quarter. Panthers on the offensive end. They've had answers for anything thus far here in this game. Johnson takes it outside. Skip pass over the defense to Trevino. Trevino out top to Reyes. Reyes puts it on the floor. Right side pass to Gonzalez. Gonzalez backs it out. Cantu extends the defense on him. Pass over to Trevino. They're quickly up on Trevino. They're not giving him any room to breathe. There's a whistle and a blocking foul. Hernandez tried to draw the charge, got there a little late.
He was about set, but not exactly.
5:19 to go in the third. And you can see the difference in how they're guarding the guards. They're allowing no room for Jesus Trevino, who has shown he can hit threes.
Yeah.
They're giving some room to anyone else out there at the top of this offense.
Little face guarding.
Now they substitute in Guzman. Guzman to Gonzalez, now off the cut. Bounce pass by Trevino. That's a tough pass to handle. It's out of bounds.
They did
Fortunately,
everything
they
right.
keep it there.
Yeah, they did everything right. I mean, he just couldn't come up with the ball there at the end. He was expecting it, but he just couldn't get it.
That bounce pass to a big man, 6'5" or taller, is tough to handle cutting through the lane. Missed shot, offensive rebound. That's easy for Johnson. Now he's double teamed, puts it on the floor, and he travels.
Yeah, when you have that many players around you, you got to be able to kick it back out. He's got to be able to recognize that.
And with the height, he should be able to see over this and find somebody out there. Bobcat basketball. Under 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Bobcats with a 2-point lead can take this to a 2-possession lead with a bucket here. And Cantu's given some room. Gonzalez will extend, pass it to Cantu. Pass it over in the left corner on the pass back out on top. Now reverse it back over to Garza. Garza goes baseline, got in the air, and got fouled. 4:31 remaining here in the third quarter. We thank you for watching us here on RioSportsLive.com. Any of those out there who haven't liked the page, like or share, please do so, as we try to up our numbers and pass the word around to fans who may not know that we have this going on. We reached our 100th game yesterday in broadcast, and we'll get to 200 faster than we got to 100. We're on pace to do that. Cruz has it between the circles. Right side pass to Garza, lobs it inside, and a banker goes up, no good. Johnson fights for the rebound. Cantu outworks him in the paint, jump hook, good.
Well, here's the thing. Now they're going into a 4-out, 1-in, with Cantu inside. If I'm Laredo, I'm probably thinking of switching, big man on big man as well when you get back there on defense. Laredo had their big man on somebody else. Now they're going 4-out, 1-in. You might want to get your big guy on their big guy.
That ball goes out of bounds. They'll stay here. Bobcats tried to draw a charge, and they were close to doing so. Now, defensively, they're going to switch. Miguel Martinez will check out into the game, and Joel Johnson comes out. Now, Martinez had a better body to go up against Cantu as far as physical down low. We'll see if that changes the effect. Bobcats steal the inbound play. They lead by 4, have it in the back court. Overhead pass to Matt Cruz. Cruz in the front court. Nice pass to Woodard, way up good.
How did they lose him? How do you lose a guy wide open down under the basket? Unacceptable.
Woodard's got 13. He leads the team in scoring. And now a whistle and a timeout, and that's
exactly what he's doing. Yes, that's exactly what he's going to talk about and say, hey, do you know who you're guarding?
That was the leading scorer on the team, wide open. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Mott's Lumberyard is one of the largest in the valley. If you need it, we have it. Everything from lumber, insulation, roofing, plywood, and sheetrock. After 45 years of business, we've basically came up with our own lumber philosophy that allows us to offer the best option to customers on any job. We know the area, we know the lumber, and most importantly, we know you. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building.
Shopping for furniture, appliances, or building supplies? Habitat for Humanity Restore has it all at discounted prices. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here after the timeout, Laredo United South find themselves trailing. They've been outscored 10-2 here in this third quarter, and they'll try to figure it out right here on this offensive possession. Pass on the right side as the Panthers will set up the offense. They did call timeout first, by the way, here in the second half. We'll see how that plays out. Remember, it was 95% of the time, so they can still get a win. I'm not saying it's over. They got an uphill battle to climb. Here's an easy shot up and in on a missed shot, and that's Miguel Martinez. They needed that basket to settle it down.
They did.
Bobcats
back to your 2-2-1.
now with the basketball.
We'll see how it goes.
Cruz has it. Right side to Hernandez. Hernandez back to Cruz. In the corner it goes. Off the dribble is Garza. Back outside to Cruz. Steps inside. Swings it outside for a three. That's an open look, but it won't go. Rebound on the backside. That's Trevino into a triple team. Outlet pass. They've got numbers. If they hurry, they don't. Get it back. Now they push it. It's Trevino. Over in the corner it goes. Guzman off the dribble. Spins it outside. Nice job tracking that one down by Trevino, preventing it from going out of bounds, and a whistle and a timeout call. They had numbers, and then they were helter-skelter. Coach settles them down.
Yeah, and the thing is that the point guard also knew exactly where his wingman was, but he just couldn't hit him. You know, he moved, so he was out of place.
2:23 to go in the third. Timeout. Back after this quick one.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here after the break, the Bobcats are on defense as the Panthers have the ball on the offensive end. 2:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Panthers called a timeout that time down.
He missed the screen there.
Now a baseline runner gets it out for a corner three, and that's off the mark, no good. Bobcats get the rebound. And that was a design play to get that three by Sabalas.
Yeah, it's called a hammer set. You know, anytime that Manu Ginobili is great for that. You know, anytime that you attack the corner, you bring down that opposite wing to get that shot.
Panthers get the ball in the offensive end after the stop. In the paint, pass it outside in the corner. This time they defend it. Work it back outside to Trevino. Trevino, right wing pass. Gutierrez off the drive, attacks and lays it in. Well, you start extending out to prevent that view. And then the lanes start to open up. 2-point game with 1:27 to go here in the third. Bobcats on the offensive end. Cruz has it. Swings it outside. On the perimeter, outside to Hernandez. Hernandez on the dribble. Takes it, running one-hander, and that's ill-advised. Missed shot, no board work in there. And then a foul called.
Yeah, he missed everything there. He wasn't ready to shoot.
We're in the second half. We're in the third quarter of play here. 1:09 to go. And Laredo United South withstood a 10-2 run and now can even things up here with a basket or take the lead from beyond the arc. And that's not beyond the stretch of the imagination that they'll shoot from beyond the arc. There's a foul called on a drive. And they'll call it on 1-5. And both 1-5s look over on the white side and the red side to say who was it on. And Woodard gets the foul.
Yeah, they're starting to call things a little bit tighter from my perspective, so may come down to the wire.
56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Laredo United South inbound the ball. There's an open three for Zwa. He misses that one. Rebound Cantu may have pushed off to do so.
Oh, I thought it was going to go the other way. I thought it was going to completely go the other way.
They'll call it on Woodard. I know there was a lot of contact between Miguel Martinez and Jesus Cantu, but Woodard gets whistled for the foul, and he'll exit the game. There's your leading scorer for the Bobcats, and it happens under a minute left in the third quarter.
Not happy about that.
Panthers get the ball to the paint, get it back outside for a three. Good.
Your feet is set. You know, you got to take that shot.
Gutierrez, and they've been dying to shoot from beyond the arc, those shooters for the Panthers.
Yeah, they have.
1-point game. Bobcats with the ball. Let's see if they go for one shot to close out the half. Cantu handles it. Again, with Woodard on the bench, they may indeed just take the air out of the ball and get set for the fourth quarter, separated by at worst 1 point. Cantu with the ball, works it out left side. In the game now, Jalen Lee. He came in to replace Woodard. Cruz has it on the dribble, drives. Now slips the pass outside where it's caught by Garza with 4 seconds. Garza stumbles. Now he gets a shot off and he got fouled. With 1.4 seconds to go, he gets fouled.
Yeah, it's a little too late to start reaching for the ball like that. And first of all, you got to be able to stop that penetration as well. You got to be able to move your feet and say, hey, if we're going to give up anything, it's got to be a long shot, not anything inside the paint. So that's where you have to really realize how much time is on the clock.
Garza at the free throw, makes the first. Next free throw by Garza. That's good. Made them both. 1.4. They'll get the ball in. Nearly stolen. No shot. 3 quarters in the books. Edinburg leads by 1. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff. Great prices. Great cause.
Back here, fourth quarter begins, and the Bobcats of Edinburg on top as we start the final 8 minutes of regulation. There was a near travel by the Panthers. Work it in the corner to Gonzalez, off the dribble, got in the paint, hangs in the air, shot it, rolled it home.
Nice, up and under.
Bobcat basketball in the backcourt. They'll work it from Cruz ahead to Cantu. Cantu back to Cruz. Cruz to Garcia. Garcia puts it on the floor, takes it inside, takes the contact, and nearly made the shot. He'll get to the free throw line.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you have to do. Whenever you break a press, you got to be able to attack the basket. Everybody else is falling back on defense in their transition defense, so you got to be able to attack the basket after breaking a press. Great job.
Damian Garcia to the free throw line. We've been calling him Garza. That's how it appeared in the book. Some of these handwriting skills in the books aren't exactly stellar. Mine aren't. Free throw good by Garcia.
Thank you to that parent for letting us know.
Second one coming up. Garcia now 3 for 3 from the line. This to give the Bobcats the lead back. That's good.
Whenever you can make free throws consistently, most of the time you're going to be in the game.
From the line, Bobcats 6 of 8. Laredo United South 5 of 6. That's why we got a close game. Panthers work the ball to the left side to Gio Reyes. Reyes guarded by Garcia. Top of the key it goes to Martinez, who pops out. Cantu waits for him. Gave him some room. Back outside it goes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Reyes. Reyes with 7 minutes to go in this ball game. Takes it off the dribble. Look for a screen. Got it this time. Now elevates. Gets it out to Martinez. Martinez swings it back to Reyes. Good active defense right now by the Bobcats with 6:51 left in this ball game. They're up 1. Panthers, Wazwa off the dribble. Takes it inside, no good. Martinez there, made the basket and got fouled.
Yeah, and it looked like he got fouled. The driver got fouled on that one, but pick up the trash points, and he was the one that got in that one.
What happened was Cantu, whose assignment was to guard Miguel Martinez, helped up. And anytime your big man starts helping up, that means bad things happen. Either guards get fouled or offensive rebounds by the guy you were guarding. In this case, Miguel Martinez with the stick back and the bucket with the free throw. 2-point lead. Bobcat basketball.
Oh.
Beat the pressure. Here comes Cantu. Big step. Pass it outside to Garcia. Garcia wings it over to Cantu in the corner to Hernandez. Hernandez to Cantu. Overhead pass back to Garcia in the corner. Here's a three. Answer, yes.
I didn't think they were going to be able to score there because of the fact that, they once they got the ball and they broke the press, I thought they should have been able to get that layup, but they got the three out of it.
Furman Ramos with the three-pointer. Panthers back with the ball on the offensive end in the fourth quarter. That bounce pass nearly stolen. Loose ball in the paint. Still loose. Jump ball. Possession arrow will go the other way.
Great hustle.
6 minutes to go in this game. Substitutions. Here comes Joel Johnson back in the game for the Laredo United South Panthers. Also, Jesus Trevino back in the game before the next play. Timeout called. 1-point game. That's how we were at halftime. Bobcats on top by 1 now. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Doing some gardening or home improvements this weekend? Visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here after the timeout, Laredo United South will be on defense. Edinburg's Bobcats with a 1-point lead. 5:57 left here. That's a near backcourt violation. They'll get it front side to Cantu. Cantu on the dribble, lost it. Now overhead pass to an open Hernandez. Makes a move on the baseline, running one-hander, rolls in. The skip pass freed that up, and Hernandez finished in a hurry. 3-point game. Panthers back on the attack. Get it inside to Martinez. Goes to work. Stumbled through the lane. Ball goes out of bounds.
He wasn't set, so he didn't get the foul. If he would have been set a little bit better, he could have gotten the foul.
Inbound play coming up for the Panthers. 5:31 left here in this ball game. Panthers to inbound the ball. Lob it out on top. They'll set it up. Gutierrez hands it off to Trevino. Johnson steps out, puts it on the floor, spins in the lane, shot it. Cantu blocks it, ball goes out of bounds. Now Cantu was getting away with staying in the paint when Martinez was in there. Johnson can hit from out in that free throw line area. We'll see if he tries to pull him out a little further. That time he took it to Cantu.
2 times.
Inbound play coming up for the Panthers. Ball deflected
He was
out of
open.
bounds.
He was open for that shot.
Had Gutierrez realized that, he was open for a 3 in the corner right out of that open pass. 5:13 to go. Panthers with the ball on the left wing. Top of the key to Martinez. It's now Martinez and Johnson in the game at the same time for the Panthers as they go big, big. Woodard back in the game, by the way, for the Bobcats and in the fourth quarter. Pass inside and layup good.
Goes. We talked about it earlier, the help. If you got to make sure the help defense is there, 2-on-1 there, he gives it up, or wide open layup.
Woodard in the backcourt gets it to Cruz. Cruz in the front court. Gets it right back after a quick pass. On the left side. Top of the key, Garcia. Garcia gets it back. Swings it right side to Furman Ramos. 4:24 left here in this ball game. Bobcats up by 1 with the ball. Possession arrow will favor Laredo United South. Foul situation, it's 5-4, so no free throws from a foul unless it's a shooting situation right now. That ball is deflected out of bounds. Stay right here. 4:07 to go. We've had some buzzer beaters in this tournament. Are we coming down to one here in this one?
Could be.
4:07 to go. Bobcats to inbound the ball. That's a dangerous pass. Deflected, controlled by Hernandez. Hernandez gets it to Cantu, puts it on the floor
Nice
between
fake.
the two bigs,
Nice
right up and in.
fake.
He split Martinez and Johnson for the layup.
You know, and the thing, what happened there was patience. You know, without patience, you know, not hurrying anything up, you know, he was able to get that extra pass and see him cutting.
For Cantu, he's got 12 points, and then a foul is going to be called on the Bobcats, George Hernandez. Stops play with 3:47 to go here in this game. Panthers to inbound the ball. Get it in the corner. Bring it back outside to Trevino. Got in the paint and walked.
Yes, he did. He traveled, you know. He tried to go down low to his big man, and he got caught, you know, shuffling his feet for an extra step.
And that was the difference. He penetrated in, and instead of helping up, Jesus Cantu just kind of waited for him. It's like, come on in. And then I'm going to have my hands extended. And he was a little taller than what it was expected when Trevino got there. He was hoping you catch a big man moving forward, you got him in your sights. You can do some stuff with it. Bobcats with the ball on the penetration. The forced pass on the baseline. Woodard comes up with it, shot it, missed it, and got fouled. And he really got bailed out there.
Yeah, he got away with that travel down there.
3:18 remaining. 3-point game. Woodard will step to the free throw line. 13 points, 2 of 2 at the line for Antoine Woodard. First one good.
His coach coaching him up over here on the sideline. That's exactly what I do a lot too. Take advantage of any spare moment, time you have.
Woodard for the next. He makes it 5-point lead. Laredo United South with the basketball. Been outscored 11-7 here in this fourth quarter. Johnson off the drive, finishes nicely.
Nice move. He switched hands in the air and he was able to convert.
Johnson now with 11 points, leads the team in scoring. 3-point game. Edinburg with the ball. Cruz beats the pressure, gets it on the baseline to Hernandez, finds Cantu, layup good.
You know, as the game is going on, Joe, you see a lot of more quick hitters. You know, it's not so much settling down and getting an offense going. It's a lot more quick hitters because of the fact that they're pressing.
They're pressing and spreading the floor and running the lanes. That's the next thing you tell players. Here's Johnson off the drive again, puts it up and in. Joel Johnson now has 13 points.
They're scoring. Can they go ahead and contain Edinburg on defense? You know, that's going to be one thing. Yes, they're being able to go ahead and score, but can you stop them on defense as well? You can't catch them. You can't stop them.
Bobcats with the ball. Working on the outside to Garcia. Garcia puts it on the floor. One hands it over to Hernandez. 2 minutes left here in this game. Cruz to Garcia to Cantu. Looks inside, Woodard posting up. No delivery there. Back to Cruz. Now Woodard catches, isolates on an island. Puts it on the floor, goes to the baseline, pushes off, got the shot away and made it.
I think he got away with an offensive, shove there. But that's just me. I'm up here.
Woodard's got 17. Minute 41 left here in this game. Panthers with the ball. Trevino has it into a double team. Woodard comes out to guard on a switch. Trevino pass it off to Martinez. Martinez back to Trevino. Cruz comes out to guard. Trevino on the floor with the ball. Minute 26 to go. 5-point game. Pass to Martinez. Top of the key. Here's a three on the way, and it's in. Elio Gonzalez. He made that look easy. He just waited, squared up, and drained it.
And the thing is that Edinburg played actually really good defense on that possession. You know, they hedged the way they were supposed to. You know, their bigs came out, contested the three-point shot, but it was when they rescreened again that he was able to get open.
Timeout on the floor, minute 17 to go, 2-point game. Back after this.
My name is Isaac Smith, and I'm co-owner of Mott's Building Materials. The Mott's Flooring Department has everything, with the largest in-stock selection in the Valley. You can find vinyl and ceramic tile, hardwood, carpet, and vinyl flooring all under one roof. Our flooring experts can help you figure out what works best for you and your budget. Walk out with your floor that same day or get it delivered anywhere in the Valley the next day. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Whatever DIY project you've got going on this weekend, visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here as we get set. Still a minute 17 left, and Laredo United South, if they drew up that play, it was beautiful, the way they hit that three-pointer. Now, defensively, they got to draw up a stop and get the ball back and get another bucket.
Yeah, the thing that happened is, once you, if you're a good offensive team, if your first option is not there, you can tell that you're a good offensive team when you can go ahead and just readjust and get the same outcome out of it.
Whistle blows before they throw the ball in.
Got to get that music off.
DJ's like, hey, wait a minute. Well, at least all the eyes are on him. That's what all DJs strive for.
Too busy
Minute
talking.
15 to go.
Too busy talking.
Bobcats get it to Cantu. They'll break the pressure, get it in the hands of Matt Cruz. Cruz brings it up. He'll be guarded. Team fouls, 5. So Laredo United South can gamble before they send anyone to the line on this possession. Hernandez, under a minute to go.
Great defense.
Poked in the back court. Hernandez will pick it up, take it back into the front court. Now he's got numbers if he hurries, and he threw it away. Tried to push it
you got
a little
numbers.
too far down the line. Panthers with the ball in the corner. Work it inside to Johnson. Johnson turns on the baseline, makes a strong move, sealed off. Now he fades away and rolls it up. No good. Rebound in the paint, taken down by the Bobcats. 30 seconds to go. Woodard dribbles it ahead to Cruz. Now, again, you still have to foul twice to put someone to the line if you're a Panther. 25 seconds to go. Woodard catches. Back outside it goes to Garcia.
Great recognition.
Pleading for a foul.
That was great recognition by Edinburg. He could have gone up and tried to lay it up, but he said, look at the time. I got to make sure to get the ball out. The coach was hollering for him to kick it back out. So that was great recognition.
And that's just the 6th team foul on the Panthers. And meanwhile, the Bobcats call a timeout. 2-point game, 21 seconds to go. Someone's going to the free throw line if they don't get a stop. We'll be back after this.
Se reveló el secreto. La taquería El Zarape fue nombrada la número 1 en el área. Descubra por qué El Zarape siempre es la solución fresca y sabrosa para todos los apetitos al mejor precio. Desde ricos tacos calientes y platos de desayuno tradicionales a abundantes opciones de almuerzo y cena. Favoritos como el Corn Taco Combo, fajitas, tortas, tostadas, papas al horno y más. O el popular paquete familiar, perfecto para familias grandes y reuniones. Corra la voz sobre las ofertas de comida demasiado buenas para perderse. En la taquería El Zarape en todo el valle.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here after the timeout. Here's the scene set. Possession arrow favors Laredo United South. Team fouls, they've got 6. 21 seconds to go. Bobcats of Edinburg up 2. Inbound play, having trouble. There's a 5-second call. They got the turnover.
The thing is that these are things you practice during the season. So that whenever you get into these situations, you know what to do.
Panther basketball. Now the question is, will they go for 2 or 1? Well, they'll talk it over and decide that. We'll keep it right here. You have options. You have shooters who can shoot beyond the arc. Ask Wessico. 1.4 seconds to go. They were beaten by this team. And you also can go inside. You have bigs. What do you do here? You're on the road. You're in a championship game, Evie.
The thing is, like I said earlier, you practice these late game situations during the season so that when you get here, you don't have to call a timeout, and then 2, your team already knows what to do, what it is that you're expecting. So me personally, I would already even have a set play to call in during these situations. It's great that they got the ball back, and like you said, they're gonna have shooters and they can go inside as well. So it'll be interesting to see what they want to do.
Bobcats can't really gamble defensively either because the next foul sends someone to the free throw line.
On either side.
So you got to play defense. One thing about United South, we've seen that already. They're a team that recognizes options from a set play, not necessarily the only shooter. They have a second and third option, and in this case, they may draw up something that says option 1 is the 3, option 2 is inside, and they recognize that. Same thing on the reversal. Option 1's inside, but if the outside's there, we're going to take that shot. This team has shown they can do that.
Yeah, and if you ask me for my opinion, that's what I would do. You know, you got to be able to take that shot inside. That way, if you don't make it, 1, you can rebound possibly, and then 2, maybe get fouled and go to the free throw line.
Johnson will throw the ball in for the Panthers. In the backcourt, it goes to Trevino. Trevino brings it across. 18 on the clock. Do they milk it down for a last shot? That's the next question. Pass nearly stolen by Woodard. He was a split second from having a layup.
The thing is that they've been running this play all game long, so they already know where their ball's going.
12 seconds left. Panther basketball out of bounds. Inbound play. They get it
That's
in
your chance
to
to go
Martinez.
inside.
10 seconds. Martinez gets it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with 7. Gets it to Martinez. Martinez with 4. Hands it off. Here comes Trevino with 1. They will not get it. They do get a shot off, and it's no good. Johnson let it go. It wouldn't go, and the Bobcats win.
Yeah, they had 2 chances, Joe, to go inside for a layup, and they chose to stay outside. Nobody really wanted to take that responsibility and take their chances going inside.
Edinburg Bobcats capture the Tri-City Championship 50-48. And a great ball game, and this team is really coming to life, this Edinburg Bobcat team.
They're turning the corner, and it's just like I said earlier, you know, they're proving, you know, that they're not just smart, but they can actually play as well. So when you get those 2 combinations, you're a dangerous team.
Antoine Woodard finishes the game with 17 points to lead the way for the Bobcats. Jesus Cantu had 14. He also was very instrumental in muscling up against some height put on by Laredo United South. United South was led by Joel Johnson, who had 13 points, and that is a tournament in the books. They're going to hand out the trophies. We're just going to let the PA announcer take it over from there. Evie, your final thoughts on this game?
Yeah, I loved it. You know, I was finally able to go ahead and break down some basketball for these fans. You know, I got a couple requests saying make sure you break it down. You know, I love the way Edinburg just came out defensively, the way they were able to be balanced on both sides. You know, you really didn't see too many flaws in their game today. And as far as Laredo, you know, they had something to prove, being the outside team, being the team from out of town. You know, and they came in here and they fought. You can't really hold your head down if you're Laredo either, because of the fact that, hey, you gave them a game. You know, I just think that when it really counted, nobody really stood up to take that challenge. But hey, they cannot hold their heads down. They played a great game.
So the Bobcats get the win. And by the way, Laredo United South called timeout first. Remember that, my friends.
I gotta put that in my playbook too, Joe. Thank you.
What's the co-coaches remember? They were watching last night. They remember today. Final score, 50-48. Bobcats win this. We hope you enjoy the broadcast. That, in essence, will take us out of tournament play on the boys' side, because now things will focus on district play as we come out of the Christmas break. We got one more tournament coming up on the girls' side, but now for the boys, it's kind of exhale time, because now you're getting out of this 5 and 6 games in a week, and you're going to get down to that 2 games a week for the most part, and back into your normal routine, which will take you into, hopefully, a deep playoff run.
Yeah, and it's real close to district time. You know, me personally, you know, whenever you have so many tournaments, you know, and you're so close to district, I kind of try to not put them all together, but some of these teams are going at it, and they're not afraid to go ahead and just get better in a short period of time, because, again, we have so much to teach in just a couple 2 months. So they're trying to get as much basketball in as they can.
That'll do it for the broadcast. Again, the Bobcats are getting their trophies and they're getting their individual awards, and an earned championship here against the Laredo United South team that came in here determined to get the win. And again, it came down to a last shot, and that's what you want when you get a championship game. 2 teams equally matched. You want it to come down to one final shot and see who gets the win.
Yeah, and they almost got it.
That'll do it for our broadcast. That's Evie Vasquez. I'm Joe Bowling. This has been a presentation of Rio Sports Live, and fans, go back. Remember, you can watch the archives, and we're going to put together highlights of these games and also be posting them on the social media. Until next time, which is probably Tuesday night somewhere near you, I'm Joe Bowling. Good night, everybody.